Now, tell me why I go dey work and I go dey beg people for money. I go dey owe loan app loans and I'll be owing other people loans as well. Yet I am working. Make it make sense. Now, how does these people that we are actually working for, how do they expect somebody to actually survive in Nigeria with just 85,000 naira monthly salary? I know some of you will say, if the work is not paying you well, you need to leave. Yeah, you need to leave, but you want to go where? What stopped the company from actually using calculator to calculate what they are paying you? If it's actually enough so that they can actually do better. Now, you expect me to survive with 85,000 naira and my transport to the work is 1,400 naira on a daily basis. 1,400 to 1,500 naira on a daily basis. Now, by the time you calculate 1,500, but let me say we have 23 working days times 23, that's about 34,500 naira. Now, before I was eating like food of 1,000 naira. In the morning I will get food of 1,000 naira. But when this recent increment of fuel which affected transportation, I have to reduce what I'm eating to 700 naira. I'm no longer buying that one meat again. I reduce my food as well. Now that, let me say 700 naira times 23 working days again, that is 16,100 naira, right? Just to economize. Now, I'll eat that food in the morning, and in the afternoon I'll be so hungry. Sometimes I'll buy like donuts 300 naira just to eat, so that worms is not going to eat my stomach. Sometimes I will not buy that donut. I will bear the hunger till I get home. Now, let's assume that I'm buying that particular donut for 300 naira. Let me say, since it's not consistent, let me say like 15 days, right? Now, 300 times 15, that's about 4,500 naira, right? Now, let me minus the total of the 34,000 plus the 16,100 and 4,500 will give me 16,100 plus 34,500 will give me 55,100 naira. Now, let me remove this 55,100 naira from the salary of 85,000. Now, I'm left with just 29,900 naira. Now, this 29,900 naira that is remaining from the salary, right? If I get home, don't I eat? Now, I will eat, right? I will eat. So let's assume I'm eating like 1,000 naira for the 23 working days, right? In the night, abi. Now, 1,000 times 23, that will give me like 23,000 naira. Now, if I remove 23,000 naira for the 29,900 that is remaining, I will be getting 29,900. I'll be left with 6,900. So now this 6,900 naira, so we have 30 days in a month, right? So if I now remove that 23 working days, I'm left with extra 7 days, right? Now let me assume that I'm using this 6,900 naira to feed from morning till afternoon and evening for 7 days. Is 6,900 naira going to reach me for 7 days, for morning, afternoon and night? Let's assume I manage it, right? I manage it and the salary is finished. Now, this is my salary that is finished for a month, for just me coming to work and feed when I get home. Won't I make my hair? Where is money that I will use to make my hair? Where is it going to come from? Won't I buy milk? Won't I buy soap? Where is this money going to come from? Are my children not going to school? Where is this money going to come from? Are my children not buying snacks and food to school? Where is this money going to come from? Are my children not going to make their hair? Where is this money going to come from? Am I not going to be paying bills, NEPA bills, waste bins, school fees, and the rest and the rest? So, all these things, these extra things, these expenses that I must do every month, where does this money comes from? Where is this money going to come from? Because sometimes you'll be working for people, they are going to be paying you peanuts, and when they see that, okay, you are trying every possible means to actually look for something out there to survive, they will not have the effortry to actually be complaining that you are doing business or you are doing one or two things to make money to cater for your family. I don't understand this. Make it make sense. Is it that working for somebody is actually a modern slavery? Or because sometimes I just sit and try to understand it, because I don't understand. Me that is even receiving 85,000 naira, there are some people that are receiving less, and yet you are expecting the people not to look for something else to do, to get money, to do these extra things. I don't understand. So I should be working and I continue living in lack, continue asking people for help, continue taking loans and the rest and the rest. Yet I am working. What sort of a work is that? So sometimes I just look and I laugh when some people will be like, oh, you are going outside, you are going to look for something, you are going to do business, you are going to do this. So if I see what is going to give me extra income that I will use to survive, that I will use to take care of myself, I will come and tell you that, oh no, I am working in a company. No, I'm not supposed to make extra money for myself. Like seriously, make it make sense. Some of these bosses and some useless co-workers that some of us are working with, you guys need to enter grave. You guys will enter grave. Because you are not using calculator to calculate what you are paying somebody. You are not using calculator to calculate what your colleague is receiving. I don't know if some of these crazy people, if they are actually surviving with their own salary. But you will see some of these idiots, they will come out and be saying you are doing business. Why they themselves, they are not surviving with the same peanut salary that they themselves are receiving. Tell me, what kind of craziness is this? If this is not craziness, what is it called? Oh, you want to survive, but you don't want your fellow workers to survive. You want to do business, right? You want to have extra means of having money to cater for your other needs. You want to survive, but your fellow workers should not survive. Your fellow workers should survive with the little peanut that they are receiving. Then you must be mad. I don't know the kind of mental problem that I will call that one, because to me it's mental problem. You have mental problem, because it's only mental problem that you will have that will make you to open your gutter mouth to tell somebody that is receiving peanuts not to look for extra means of income. You must have mental problem. And the work that somebody is working, is the salary not supposed to cater for the person's needs? No, if I close from work now, I should go and sleep and not look for something else to do. I think this is working for somebody is like modern slavery. I swear down. Working for somebody is like modern slavery, where most especially when your salary is not much, is like a modern slavery. Me being a supervisor, yet somebody is earning less than 100,000 on a monthly basis. I have 5 children. So even the 85,000 is not even enough for me as a single person. So what are my children going to feed with? They are going to be feed with grass. They are going to feed with grass and sand. Even the ones that are not yet married, they are not surviving with their salary. You are asking me that is married, I have children. Me and my children, my family should survive with 85,000 naira on a monthly basis. You must have mental problem, because it's only mental problem that will expect you to think that A worker will be receiving 85,000 naira and be surviving with it for every month. You must have mental problem. Anybody that will be thinking that must have mental problem. There's nothing anybody can tell me. You must have mental problem. It's like your brain is not functioning. Some of this, your brains are not functioning.